That's right. We're going to test out a brand new welder that we got sent to us from Sefaspe. It's right here in the box. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up this box and we're going to check it out. But first, let's find a knife. Well, when you can't find a knife, you just use your sharpshooters. All right, so Sefaspe sent us a new welder. I'm pretty excited. I really enjoyed their other ones. So let's see what this one's all about. All right, this one is the MIG 205DS. It's right up there. Okay, what we're gonna do is take it out of this box and, let's do that. Do not throw boxes on your floor. No, I did not. I don't appreciate the accusation. So, we're going to get this rolling. Check it out. Yeah. 220 again. We're going to use the 110 because it's just right here. This is right there. Oh, yeah, it's heavy. This one's a bit sturdier than the last one. Oh, we got our oh goodness, all sorts of fun stuff in here. Coming right at you. All right. Ooh, look at that, kids. Look at that. Settle down. All right. Gives you instructions on how to do that. And it's already got one preloaded in there along this one. Right there too. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Gas hose. That's nice. We're gonna have to get a bottle. We've got a stinger and a ground clamp. And yeah, we got the MIG gun. That's nice, actually. And don't give me a hard time on the way I open that. And a wrench and another tip. Good thing it got some extra wire. Right here. It didn't come with wire, it didn't come with welding rods. Good thing I have some left over from other things. So, we should probably do some of that. It did pass. Right there, passed. Got a quick start guide and a user manual. User manual tells you how to hook up the bottle. Tells you operations for stick welding, the diameter of the electrode, MIG welding. It does have lift TIG as well. I don't have a TIG gun, or I would do that. Lift TIG. It's got flux mode, spool gun. You can do your arc length. Wow. Yep. Well, that's cool. You don't need to watch me read that. All right, let's do this thing. Okay, it is set up for larger spools. This just comes out with a 13, is it a 13? It is a 13 millimeter. There's just a nylock nut right there, like that. And then, of course, we got this guy. I just got a small one. Why? I don't know. Why should I get a bigger one? I shouldn't. I should. So, we're just gonna feed this guy on there. Like this. Like that. And then we've got washer, spring, washer, Nice thing is this goes right on there. Lefty tighty. And then this goes on here. Just like it says, right there. And then you just take, and you snug this guy just a little bit. Well, come on. Then we're going to put it right in there. It's raining. Can you hear it? All right. Now when it comes to hooking up the MIG torch, it's got a different kind of end on it, but it's just got this right here. And they just line it up. Only goes in there one way. Seriously, goes in there one way. Then you just tighten her up. Just tighten her down. Okay, and it gives you nice instructions right here on how to do that. It also tells you how to hook up the TIG torch, also the stinger, and the ground clamp. This one is a bit beefier than the other ones that we've used, so that's a nice addition. And I'd say, Chad, how many welders do you need? All of them. I've really enjoyed working with Sefaspe. They've been great to work with. They reach out and they're like, hey, you want to try this out? I'm like, yeah. So last time they asked me if I want to try another stick welder. And I was like, you know, is there another one I can try out? And this is the one. Now this hooks just like the other ground clamp right into the positive, because it's positive ground for flux core. Now, yes, I'm going to be using it flux core style because that's what I have. I am, however, going to be getting a bottle. So I'm going to get a bottle, and we are going to definitely be doing some other welding with an H. Yeah, I know, it's a mess. Stop it. So we've got it set up. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this guy right over here. Now this one's got a couple little, oh hey, look at that. I like that. That's pretty darn cool. Ugh. It's got a little on there. If you don't know what that means, it's just a little protector. Ugh. Yeah. Make sure that you don't make a mess in your shop, because who's going to clean it up? That's right, the hired help. Who's that? Well, in case you didn't know, that's me. That's me. Yeah. All right. So we're hooked up. We're ready to roll. Where's the switch? Ooh, it's a big yellow switch on the back. Well, look at that. That is a super easy to read. We got MMA, lift TIG, MIG, MAG, MIG mix, Flux. That's where we're at. It does kind of set itself, so that's pretty cool. 2T. Pretty slick, man. And we can zing it all the way up to there. Wire feed. Pretty darn fantastic. All right, I'm gonna get this ready to roll. All right, kids, I got the wire ready. Ha! See, you just. All right. So what we're gonna do is I've got it set on flux. This is the mode button. You just tell it goes down, and it goes from spool gun on the bottom, so MMA on the top, lift TIG, MMA or MIG MAG, and then we got MIG mix, Flux, and then of course on the thing we got 2T. So it does. If you hold this long, it will switch to 4T. This button right here. Oh, why is it back there? Yeah, you know. And then this one here is for MMA mold, the stick. So You know what we're going to do? And then this is also, well, your bolts and wire speed and stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to leave it right where it was when I turned it on. So 15.8 on the Flux and 2T. I'm going to get suited up. And then we're going to make some sparks. Here we go. What I'm doing is I'm putting on my fire resistant shirt. Because, you know, welding sparks and fire and stuff. And then I've got my gloves right there. And I've got my helmet there. I think we're going to be just fine. You know what we'll do? We'll go like that just for funzos. All right. Gloves and helmet. If you're wondering why I was wearing the stocking cap, it's because it's 40 degrees outside. Not 40 in here, but it's 40 outside. Now when I plugged it in, it did go to 110 AC. So that's pretty darn slick. Now we will be testing out the stinger with the rods I have left. This we're going to save for another time. We'll set that right down there. All right, without further ado, which means messing about. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. We're going to turn on our exhaust fan because why? Exhaust gases, or gas, anyway, gases. Now, I don't know how this is set up. I'm going to clamp her like that. Oh, you guys want to see? Hold on. Hold on. Settle down just a bit. Yep, cool. Let's do something. Welding! I had forgotten to put this to there. It's my fault. It's my first day. I know, it's not. But we're going to pretend it is for today. And then we're going to trim this guy up just a little bit. Look at that. Someone should sweep that up. There we go. Welding! Stinky. Let's turn it up just a bit here. Let's go there. Welding. Yeah. There was the first, I just set it up, and then there was just now. That's much better. All right. Let's just sing it right down here. See what happens. Oh, well, oh yeah, I think that looks good. Watch it. Now this is just flux core like I showed you before. Right there. That was too fast, definitely. That was messing around. So you know what? Let's crank it up again. See what happens. We're going right here. Go to like that. 18.5. There we go. Ready. that's hot. Right through the glove. That's okay. That's mine. Yeah, that's better. Look at that right there. One more. Now we're going to try that stick. Welding. That's hot, but that's all right. Yeah, I was definitely moving too fast. That's okay. We're learning. Flux, that's pretty darn good. Let's try the stick. We are going to use 6013 because that's what I have. And I'm just going with what it is here. 63.8 volts and 21 amps. Let's turn the amps up. Let's go to 69. All right. Stop messing around. You know who you are up there. Yeah. We're just gonna do it right. It's right here. Just like before, just set it right in there. Like that. And then we're gonna, right? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. There we go. Like that. Smart fan, it says even. All right. I'm going to clean those up, and then we're going to bring it back. Oh, I got to shut you up. I don't know about you, but that looks okay. I mean, look, if it doesn't, get it. But I feel pretty good about it, actually. I mean, you know, being that I haven't done it really that much. Now, this is really hot. So what we should do, I think, we should do it again. Right now. All right, kids, let that cool down, clean it up, show you. All right, now mind you, I'm still learning how to do that stick stuff, and I'm still actually learning how to do all the welding stuff. I mean, as it is. So, you know, it's not horrible, right? Even if it is, you can pretend it's not. Actually, no, this is very easy to use, and I'm actually really excited that I get to try these things out because, look, I'm not a professional at anything, and these are super easy to use. Super easy to use, I'm telling you. You know what, we're gonna do it one more time right there. We're gonna check them out. We'll check their Flux. Should we turn it up? Yeah, let's turn it up. Let's go to 19 volts. See what happens. But it's gonna go really good. All right, watch your eyes, kids. Oh, yeah. All right, 19 volts. Watch your eyes, kids. Here we go. I'm gonna clean it up, show you. Okay, now this is very hot, so I'm gonna use 2 gloves. Whew, that's very hot. All right, so I'm gonna bring you back in. I'm gonna go set this outside because, oh, it's not raining now, but I'm gonna find a puddle for it. See you in a second. All right, let's talk about what we learned. Now, this, once again, is the Sefaspe MIG 205DS. Right there. Now, our friends at Sefaspe sent this to us that we like it, and I'll tell you what, I think they were correct. So we're gonna talk a little bit about some technical stuff, and then we're gonna tell you what we think. All right, so this has a duty cycle of 60% at 110 and also at 220. That's pretty cool. It has a greater than 80% efficiency, both as well. No load voltage is 58 on both, and frequency is 50 to 60 hertz on both. So that's pretty cool. Wire feed, of course, was internal. We saw that. And protection grade is IP21, and insulation grade is F. Weight without wire roller is 7.7 pounds. And it gives dimensions, but you can see it's right there. All right. Got a rated input, you know, you can, all right. So, what did we learn? We learned that I should have taken that off. We learned that the Sefaspe 205DS, well, MIG 205DS, is a pretty darn good machine. Now, we were able to use 2 functions on it. I am going to be doing more with it, just because I think I want to try to find a spool gun for it, just to see how that works. And then, of course, I'm going to get a bottle because I want to start doing those do that anyway, make that change. Plus, I have another, welder to mess with. So that's pretty darn cool. So once again, Sefaspe Welders is Honest Paint Speech Up approved. Right there. Boom. So there will be a link in the description. I will have more information. I'll have all the information down there. I can't tell you how happy I am with these and how user-friendly they are. Make sure you guys check them out. They're very affordable welders, and they seem to be very good quality, which, hey, that's great. So this actually now is the fourth one that we tested from them. We had the smaller MIG wire feed, 2 different stick welders, and now this one that's a 6-in-1. Lift, TIG, spool, MMA, MIG, Flux, you know, it's cool. That's 5. And then, of course, the 6th one. I lost my train of thought. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please go out and check them out. Down in the description. Thanks so much for watching and supporting this thing with us. This is a lot of fun. We do it. That's because we really enjoy what we're doing. Anyway, that's enough blah blah blah. Don't forget to hit the and check out Sefaspe. Keep on wrenching.